Hello, 안녕하세요. 빅토리아입니다. 자, 오늘 Actual Test 1, 이제 첫 번째 모의고사 들어가게 되셨는데요. 여러분, 지금 실전서 강의 모의고사 이게 도대체 뭐지? 라고 생각하시는 분도 있을 것 같아서 어떻게 모의고사를 보고 그 다음에 이 강의들을 어떻게 진행이 될 건지 간단하게 설명드리도록 하겠습니다. 열심히 잘 쫓아와 주시고요. 자, 그러면 여러분이 일단 모의고사 들어가기 전에 어떤 것들이 필요한지 알려드리도록 할게요. 첫 번째, 여러분 요즘엔 다 스마트폰 쓰시잖아요, 그죠? 그래서 핸드폰이나 아니면 녹음기가 따로 있으시다면 핸드폰에 있는 녹음기를 켜시거나 아니면 또 다른 녹음기를 준비하셔서 시험 보실 때 준비 시간 끝나고 60초나 45초 들어가기 전에 녹음기를 켜셔서 녹음을 바로 들어가시면 되세요. 그리고 스크린에 어떻게 시간이 얼마나 흐르고 있는지 제가 보여드리고 있기 때문에 보면서 참고하시면 될 것 같아요. 그래서 모든 시험들은 그냥 보지 마시고요, 다 목소리를 녹음을 하셔서 같이 따라와 주시면 될 것 같고요. 시험 끝나고 나서는 이제 본인이 들어보시면서 내가 이렇게 이상하게 얘기했구나라는 거 판단하시고 이제 녹음하시는 거 꼭 필요하세요. 자, 그다음 시험 보실 때 실제 시험에서도 헤드셋을 끼고 이제 시험을 보시는데 헤드셋 녹음은 아마 지금 강의를 보실 때 동시에는 안 되실 거예요. 그래서 녹음은 따로 해주시고요. 만약에 실제 시험 느낌까지 내고 싶다 그러면 이어폰을 꽂으시거나 하셔서 이제 이어폰으로 들으시면서 녹음을 바로바로 해주시면 되겠습니다. 네, 자, 실전 프로그램이 있으면 되게 좋은데 어쩔 수 없어서 스피킹 그리고 스크린으로 보고 시험을 20분 동안 쫙 풀어보는 게 너무 중요해서 이 강의를 만들게 됐거든요. 그래서 여러분이 좀 베네핏을 취해 가셨으면 좋겠습니다. 자, 두 번째는요. 실제 시험에 A4 용지 3장하고 연필 한 자루를 주는데요. 연필 한 자루 더 달라고 하면 더 주거든요. 그래서 실제 시험처럼 연필하고 A4 용지를 준비해 주시면 아마 조금 더 실전 시험의 느낌을 낼 수 있도록 충분히 낼 수 있게 시험을 보실 수 있고요. 세 번째가 가장 중요하죠. 세 번째와 네 번째가 되게 중요한데 실제 시험인 것처럼 마음가짐 그리고 진지하게 뭐 다시 틀고 이러지 마. 다시 듣고 욕구가 막 나는 거 알아. 다시 듣고 외로 하지 마시고요. 그냥 처음부터 끝까지 쭉 그냥 시험을 보시면서 실제 시험이구나 라고 생각하시고 액츄얼 테스트 15개를 쭉 풀어 나가시면 되겠습니다. 자, 적극적으로 참여해 주시고요. 목소리 크고 쫀쫀하고 당당하게 시험 보시기 바랍니다. 자, 그러면 여러분 실제 시험 보실 때 전체 시험 맨 처음에 내지는 스피킹 시험 보기 바로 전에 또 2번 정도 이렇게 마이크 테스트용 문장이 있거든요. 그래서 describe the city you live in이라는 문장을 한 대여섯 번 정도 마이크 조절용 문장으로 읽어보시면 이제 넘어가게 되실 거예요. 자, describe the city you live in 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 3번 연속해서 하겠습니다. 시작! describe the city you live in. describe the city you live in. Describe the city you live in. 여러분 이거를 만약에 I live in Seoul and I 막 이렇게 하지 마. 이거 질문 아니고요. 그냥 이 문장을 읽는 거라서 굳이 막 이렇게 대답하지 않으셔도 괜찮아요. 이거 만약에 대답하고 있으면 당신은 초짜야, 그지? Describe the city you live in 마이크 조절용 문장이에요. 여기서 만약에 뭔가 에러가 났다 그러면 손 들고 저 에러 난 것 같아요, 들어 누워, 자, 자리 바꿔달라고. 네, 그래서 만약에 실제 시험 볼 때 이 마이크 때문에 문제가 생겨가지고 점수가 아예 안 나오는 사람들도 있었어요. 그래서 그걸 좀 미연에 방지하기 위해서 만약에 에러가 났거나 문제가 생겼다 그러면 들어 눕고 자리 바꿔달라고 해주시면 될 것 같습니다. 자, 이제 이게 끝나면요. 지금 보시는 것처럼 Speaking Section Directions라고 나와요. 이거를 쭉 읽어줘요, 성우가. 이거 전체적으로 읽어주는데 한 3분 정도 걸릴 거거든요. 그래서 이거 읽어줄 때 여러분이 A4 용지를 반절 접어서 1번, 2번, 그 다음 페이지에 뭐 3번 이런 식으로 노트에긴 기본적인 것을 좀 써놓는 것도 좋을 것 같은데 여기서 템플릿을 적어놓거나 내지는 비밀 문장을 여기다 적어놓는다 그러면 안 돼. 그래서 비밀 문장이랑 템플릿을 적어놓는다면 실제 시험에서 여러분 치팅으로 간주돼서 쫓겨날 수도 있어요. 치팅으로 2번 걸리면 ETS 시험을 2년인가 3년 동안 못 봐요. 그런 불상사가 일어나면 안 되기 때문에 여러분 만약에라도 적어놓지 마시고요. 그냥 대략적인 노트테이킹, 뭐 3번은 남자와 여자의 대화니까 남자 여자 나눠서 노트테이킹 준비해놨던가 뭐 키워드 한두 개 적어놓는 건 괜찮은데 만약에 막 베껴서 적는다 이런 거는 안 되니까 되도록이면 하지 않는 게 좋겠죠. 그죠? 자, 그러면 이거 넘어갔다 치고 이제 퀘스천 1부터 바로 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 여러분 녹음기 준비하셨죠? 실제 시험처럼 마음가짐 준비해 주시고요. 바로 퀘스천 1 들어가도록 하겠습니다. 화이팅! Here we go!
Question number 1. In this question, you will be asked a question about a familiar topic. After you hear the question, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak. Talk about 2 different schools that you have attended. What are some major differences between them? Include specific examples and details in your explanation. You may begin to prepare your response after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep. Question number 2. In this question, you will be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. After you hear the question, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak. When a product with new technology, such as a mobile phone, comes out, would you buy the product immediately or wait to buy it later? Give your opinion and explain why. You may begin to prepare your response after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep. Question number 3. In this question, you will read a short passage about a campus situation and then listen to a talk on the same topic. You will then answer a question using information from both the reading passage and the talk. After you hear the question, you will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. City University is planning to cancel a philosophy class. Read the announcement. You have 50 seconds to read the announcement. Begin reading now. Now listen to 2 students as they discuss the announcement.
Hey, Billy. I just read the announcement in the newspaper. You took that class last semester, right?
Yeah, it was great. I think getting rid of the course is a really bad idea.
What? Really? But the class only had a few students last semester.
Yeah, but I think that was better. Having fewer students made the class a lot more worthwhile.
Oh? How so?
Well, think about it. If there are fewer students in the class, it means the professor can give you much more individual attention. Classical Greek philosophy is a hard subject, so getting a lot of personal time to work with the professor was really helpful.
Ah, so that means you learn less if there are more students in the class?
Yep. I think it's more beneficial if difficult courses like this one have smaller class sizes. If there are too many students in a class, it's impossible for the professor to give everyone equal attention.
That makes sense. But at least they're letting students register for an equivalent class at the college downtown.
Actually, that's a bad idea too.
How come?
It takes way too long to get there. From campus, it takes over an hour by bus. Unless you have your own car, it's a big hassle.
Oh, wow. I didn't know the other college was so far. I guess that would be pretty inconvenient.
Yep, and most students don't have their own cars, meaning no one will register for that class. Now get ready to answer the question. The man expresses his opinion about the school announcement. State his opinion and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion. You may begin to prepare your response after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep. Question number 4. In this question, you will read a short passage on an academic subject and then listen to a talk on the same topic. You will then answer a question using information from both the reading passage and the talk. After you hear the question, you will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Now read the passage about observation method. You have 45 seconds to read the passage. Begin reading now. Now listen to a lecture on this topic in a business class.
Let me give you an example of this observation method. No, I'm not going to give you another illustration related to stores or markets or anything like that, as you may have anticipated. This example is about a car gallery. You know, where they display really flashy and expensive cars for people to admire. Now, this gallery had 4 big sections on display: historical cars, sports cars, concept cars, and famous cars from the movies. The gallery owner wanted to expand one of these sections to attract more visitors, so he had to figure out which one was the most popular. His first plan was very direct. He had his staff workers distribute a survey to visitors in order to analyze and apply their opinions on each section. This didn't work very well, however, because people didn't really answer the survey seriously. Most people answered with something like, "I enjoyed everything was great." And a lot of people disregarded the survey completely because they didn't think it was important. After the survey failed, the owner tried a new plan. Every gallery room has a security guard to make sure people don't damage the expensive cars. The owner had each security guard secretly record the number of people that entered each section. But not only that, the guards were also asked to record the time each visitor spent on observing the cars in each section. Visitors' routes were covertly followed by the security guards, so they acted normally. This gave the car gallery owner good insight about which sections were popular and which ones were not. Using this information, he was able to expand the most popular section and attract a lot more visitors.
Now get ready to answer the question. Using the example of the car gallery from the lecture, explain how observation method is used to gather information. You may begin to prepare your response after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep. Question number 5. In this question, you will listen to a conversation. You will then be asked to talk about the information in the conversation and to give your opinion about the ideas presented. After you hear the question, you will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Now listen to a conversation between two students. I am so glad that the philosophy assignment is over now. I had such a hard time finishing it up.
I am not.
What do you mean? Did you not finish it?
No, it is not that. I did finish the paper, but after I was done, I went to the student center to print it out. When I printed it, the last page of my paper was all messed up because the printer broke down.
Oh no.
I didn't have time to print the page again, so I just turned it in as it was.
That is terrible.
What do you think I should do?
How about just printing out the last page again and turning it in? I think the professor would understand. It shouldn't be considered late either.
I don't know. Even if I just print out the last page, it would be very difficult since I would have to contact the teaching assistant and ask him to find my paper again. There is probably a large stack of papers, and I'm not sure if he would be willing to go through all that inconvenience.
I get your point. What do you have in mind then?
I was thinking about just reviewing the paper once more today and turning it in tomorrow with all the pages properly printed out.
I'm not sure about that. Won't your paper be marked as late then?
I know. That is why I can't make a decision. I thought that since I would have one more day to review it, I could improve the quality of the paper itself.
You won't be able to get a good grade once your paper goes over the due date.
I know. I need to think about this more deeply. Thank you for your help.
Not at all. Now get ready to answer the question. Briefly summarize the problem the speakers are discussing. Then state which solution you would recommend. Explain the reasons for your recommendation. You may begin to prepare your response after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep. Question number 6. In this question, you will listen to part of a lecture. You will then be asked to summarize important information from the lecture. After you hear the question, you will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Now listen to part of a talk in a biology class. Hello, class. Last week, we started talking about how fish use normal senses of vision, touch, and so on in order to survive. Some fish possess a very special ability as well, the natural ability to produce electricity from their bodies. That is what we will be talking about today. These fish can release electrical charges from their bodies. You might be asking, what do they do with this electricity? Well, you have probably already guessed, but it's very important for survival of the fish. Now, obviously, fish need to eat food in order to survive. Some fish use their electricity to help them capture smaller organisms that they prey on. Let's look at the electric eel, for example. This eel is capable of producing a fairly strong electric current, and when it finds prey, it sends out an electric charge to shock and paralyze the prey. This allows the eel to easily capture smaller fish and eat them without a big struggle. This is one way that fish use their natural ability to produce electricity in order to obtain food for survival. Another way fish use their electricity is to help them navigate dark or muddy environments. The knifefish, for example, has very bad vision, so it constantly produces electricity to help it detect nearby objects. It surrounds its body with a small electric field, and when it approaches a rock that is hard to see, it senses a change in the field. The rock causes a disturbance in the electric field, which alerts the knifefish to its presence. By using this electric field, the knifefish is able to prevent injuries caused by crashing into objects. Now get ready to answer the question. Using the examples of the electric eel and the knifefish from the lecture, explain how producing electricity benefits certain fish. You may begin to prepare your response after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep.
네, 여러분 녹음 잘 하시고 시험 잘 보셨는지 모르겠네요. 수고 많이 하셨고요. 자, 이번에 6개 문제 푸신 거 저랑 같이 해설 강의 다음 강의에서 두 강의에서 나눠서 한번 보도록 하겠습니다. 수고하셨고요. 해설 강의에서 뵙겠습니다.